Oh, hey, welcome back to Community Viewpoint. I'm sorry you caught me reading the Pahrump Valley Times. Good paper to read. What should we do for a second segment? Let's have the new editor, well, he's not new anymore, for the Pahrump Valley Times, Arnold Knightley. Let's have him on the show. Maybe I'll give him a shout out. Maybe he'll come on the show. So, hey, how you doing? This is bad as Stephen Colbert, right?
What happened to not being kitschy?
So anyway, this is him. If you haven't seen him around, you haven't seen him around because you don't live in Pahrump, as per se, right?
Nope, I live in Henderson, Nevada.
So you don't get into the nitty-gritty of the bad stuff in town. You just write about it.
Well, no, I showed up at the first week of October. It was right, you getting parachuted into the election season.
Uh-huh.
Which that was a nice introduction.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So, yeah, like one of the first things I went to was the debate at the VFW. I don't know if you were there.
No, I try to stay away from the public meetings. I'm in a public enough.
Yeah, so I go there, and somebody's yelling at Rick Marshall, dropping inflammatory language, and Tony DeMayo comes running out of the back, I'm the sheriff, I'm still here. And I'm like, wow, where have I landed?
I know, yeah. Yeah, welcome to Pahrump on that, yeah. So, yeah, that's right, you did start up with the election season.
Yeah.
You didn't have a soft start. But, and then you moved the offices? Well, you didn't move them. You guys have moved into the old Mirror offices on 372.
I guess it was a veterinarian's claim before that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, it's underneath the big road sign over there, so all the
pigeon post. Yeah.
Oh, you know about that
yeah,
already? Yeah.
I don't park my car in front of the door.
Yes. So it's pretty much right behind the Bank of America, or across next to the Cow Country place, title place, or across the street from Walmart. So it's still easy to find.
We're not near the Walmart.
Or Walgreens.
Yes,
it begins
behind
with
the
a
Bank of
W.
America.
Yes, I got that right.
They'll send people to the Walmart. They'll be ended up at Family Dental or something.
Where is he at? So,
matter of fact, yes, we are behind the Walmart.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
If you're looking for me.
Yes. So some of your accomplishments have been what? City Life, which it went away. It was a good article, or it was a good paper I would read. Was that weekly, the City Life?
Yeah, the Las Vegas City Life Alternative Weekly. It was the first one formed in Las Vegas like 20-something years ago. Mm-hmm. And it was a business decision by the owners to close it. So it wasn't my fault. I was only there 4.5 months.
Not my fault.
Right.
And you've been with the RJ since?
2001.
2001. So yeah, you have a good track record with them.
Yeah, with the company.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my third publication running, overseeing.
And I just was reading about coming to Pahrump. You are our 7th editor since it was founded. The paper was founded in 1970. Well, that's not a bad track record. That's like 10 years per editor. You got 10
well, I
years
think
to
the
serve.
first editor probably was, the
very
big chunk
time.
of that.
Yes, very long time.
Because I hear 3 years is now the standard for editors before they break down or, run, or I don't know.
Break down and run, yeah. Yes. So you don't have town board meetings to go to anymore, but you would have sent Selwyn to that one?
Right.
And
Selwyn's now spending his time with the school district.
Okay, that's his beat, and you just
One of his beats, yeah.
Yeah, then you just lost Mark Waite after a whole bunch of years.
Oh yeah, he retired, and he'd talked about it prior to me coming, so I want everybody to think I ran him off. Now he was a really great reporter. He could really churn out stories,
mm-hmm.
and we got very fortunate. A mutual friend of mine at the RJ had a friend back in New York, Lillian, who was looking for a change, and Lillian Brown, and she's come out to Pahrump. We flew her out here, and she looked around, and then she decided to come back and take the job.
Really? Okay.
I know, and she's loving it. So, you know.
Oh, great.
So we got very fortunate to get somebody that kind of experience.
That's interesting, yeah. So, yeah, Lillian's taking over from Mark. And, oh, wait a minute, you're not only editor for the Pahrump Valley Times, you're also editor for?
The Tonopah Times, Bonanza, and Goldfield News. Am I supposed to look at this?
Look at.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, that was your camera, yeah.
I feel like Ricky Bobby. How do I hold my hands? You know?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. But this is good if we just banter back and forth. But you just had the article today with the about Goldfield. That was interesting. Going up there and see. You've been there before, though, right?
I've been there a couple of times, but I didn't know anybody there. And this time, you know, the gentleman out of California, John Ekman, who owns some land up there, you know, was in town, and I drove up and met him with my wife and her 2 boys, and it's a very, you know, interesting history. I love history, you know.
Well, there's a lot of history there, but the town is one earthquake away from just falling apart because a lot of those huge buildings are just being shored up by the wooden scaffolding and things.
And spit, too.
And spit, too. Yeah, let's not forget that. They have a radio station now, I remember.
Right.
That's something rather new.
Well, no, it's not really. I think it goes back to 2002.
Is that? Okay, because I just heard about it now. They were advertising. They were talking about it on KNPR. That's why I caught that.
Right.
And they almost have a gas station? Is that?
Oh, I don't know.
The pumps are there.
I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I didn't see any pumps there. There's the old gas station, but it hasn't been a gas station in a long time. There's one place to really get a meal if you're a tourist, the Dinky Diner.
Dinky Diner?
Yes. And
So, well, you haven't been to Gams. Have you been to Gams, too?
no, not yet. This is like the 3rd largest county in the United States. I mean, there's a lot of corners to get to.
Yes.
So
it's great to travel in because you don't meet a lot of people. But, yeah, so it's interesting. To find the back roads and to Tonopah. Well, you've been up to Tonopah many times. Yes.
A couple of times, which that's really interesting too. The Tonopah Times. If you go in the back, Bill Roberts, who's the reporter up there, and his wife BJ, their family has a long history with the Tonopah Times. His dad started working there like in World War II, and they still have the old machines in the back, just like when they walked out in the 70s.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So, yeah, the linotype machines. It's like a dust-covered museum back there.
Oh,
it's really interesting.
Yeah, they
still have the metal plate settings and all that stuff.
That would be a good museum, just the walkthrough. Yeah, very interesting. So anything in store for the paper? I know it changed. That was before you came down here. It kind of got a little lean from what we had before. There's another edition. There were like 3 sections before.
Oh,
now we're down to 2 sections. That was before you came.
Well, that's the newspaper industry in general. I mean, around the country.
Right.
I mean, you know, this is. It's funny. People don't really realize that newspapers are a business, and the business is supported by advertising.
Just like the TV station here.
Right. And so, as I'm sure the TV station has experienced, you know, businesses and other entities don't have the money that they used to have prior to the economy going south, and you have to make cuts and maybe not spend as much. So that's kind of, you know, impacted our business like it has with a lot of other people, you know. So.
But still, this is the go-to paper because the want ads are the place to go to hear. If you're looking for jobs and stuff, the want ads are in here. And Mr. What's his name? Vern? He's your sports guy?
Yes.
Yes, he's so cool. He's a veteran, so I connect with him on with veteran items too. So he's cool. You have Charlene, Vern, yourself, and then Marie, and then Selwyn.
Well, Marie's our publisher, so
right.
she does the business side of everything.
Right.
You know, I do all the editorial oversight. You know, so.
So anything different that you think about doing in the future at the paper?
Well, one thing I'm really focused on is county government, in the way of I really don't I really don't know if people understand the financial crunch that the county is under, the government. I mean, it's really, and if people were at watched the county meeting the other day, you know, the sheriff's office has positions, the DA's office has positions, you know, the county has positions, and they're just not able to fill. You know, and our budget revenues keep going down and down, and it's pretty scary to look at.
No, I know.
You know, and I mean, not to be a fearmonger and everything, but you know, USA Today, you know, who has a partnership with MS Money, just rated Nye County the you know, worst financially whatever in the state of Nevada.
Yes.
You know, one of the worst financial counties in the country. And it's not, you know, malfeasance or bad oversight or anything like that. It's just, you know, the economy's gone down. You know, property values have dropped, you know, property taxes, you know, feed the general fund balance, you know, and
yeah, there would have been a way to increase the tax rolls if we had the Yucca Mountain project, but that didn't happen.
well, but it's still
there, but the purse strings have been closed by the Senator Reed.
well, Senator Reed is losing his
Grip.
I don't know if he's losing. Yeah, I mean, as you know, he's now minority leader. There's more talk about, because there's still the nuclear waste out there in the world that needs to go somewhere.
Right.
You know, and you know, lots of other states are talking about Yucca Mountain. You know, South Carolina. The other states that have nuclear, I think Vermont.
Yes, I brought that up because I used to work for the Yucca Mountain project too. Right. So, yeah, this would have been a whole different ball game if we had that money stream coming in also. But
right.
That's a different program altogether. But we had more income with the taxes from the Yucca Mountain project. There was money to be had by that. And then the future, but the future is, we'll have to see what happens in the future.
The future is the future.
I know. So I know I'm too old for those jobs now. So I had about 5 good years with them though. So it was an interesting job, and
My dad did some work for them too.
Interesting.
Back in the day.
Yes. So we're just out of time already. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. And this is him. Thank you, Mr. Knightley. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.